Hey guys, welcome back to Corascozycastle, or welcome if you're new. In today's video, I want to talk to you guys about how I started my minimalist journey, why I started my minimalist journey, and something that I don't think a lot of minimalists talk about. If that interests you, stay tuned. If you're new, make sure to click that like, subscribe button, and notification bell so that you don't miss a video from me. I love to declutter. I love minimalism. And I would love for you to join me. So with that being said, let's jump right into this video. So as you guys know, if you have been on my channel, and if you don't know, I'm a big health anxiety sufferer. This happened to me really bad after my second son, Asher, was born. And I've had to try to figure out lots of different ways to cope with it. But the most positive way that I have dealt with my health anxiety and my OCD, really, because I was diagnosed as having OCD and generalized anxiety disorder, with like health anxiety being the top part of that generalized anxiety. And I've done a lot of things to cope with it over the years, but the most positive and the biggest thing that has been just life-changing for me is eliminating my stuff and just minimalizing my house, getting more a hold of just clutter and things that I accumulate. It just, for some reason, has just been very mentally freeing for me, and it has just been a really positive thing that has happened to me. I really started to get rid of things at our old house, and I did not document any of that prior to moving to the current house that I'm in. But I really started kind of eliminating stuff, and it was small at first, just baby steps, like a drawer here, a little space here. I never did like an entire room. I never went through and did just, an entire like house sweep or anything like that. It was just small little steps at a time. But by the time we were starting to talk about moving out of our old house to where we are now, because we had our surprise little third baby that is now 3, I started feeling like, okay, we're going to move. I don't want to move all of this stuff. And so that kind of really put it into gear of like things that I got rid of, like decor, dishes, clothes, just things that I just did not want to move. And what I didn't really notice was how it was affecting the way that my house came off to other people. When I started having family and friends come over, they noticed, your house just seems cleaner. What are you doing? You've got a newborn baby. How does it feel so clean? And what it was I had less dishes, so I didn't have as much dishes in the sink. I had less clothes, so laundry wasn't laying everywhere. I got rid of a ton of toys, so the toy room always looked pretty neat and tidy. And decor was a lot smaller. And I did not realize how it affected my house, of how it appeared to other people, until I started getting comments about how it looked. And this is the biggest part of this video that I want to talk about, is that minimalist channels that I've watched, not a lot of people talk about the regret or the sadness or the stress that may come along with getting rid of items. And I think that that is really important to talk about, because I was trying to get ready for 4th of July the other day, and I went into my closet, and you guys know, you've watched my capsule wardrobe videos where I have minimalized my clothes down to the smallest that's ever been in my entire life. Now, it is not as tiny as some people's, and I realize to a lot of people out there, the word minimalism has definitely got a much broader definition now than it did, 10 years ago. But it is tiny compared to, friends' closets that I've seen, and just that I've ever had in my entire life. But I went into my closet and I didn't have my red shirt. I decluttered it back when I did my wardrobe declutter a couple months ago, because it didn't fit me that well. It was a little short. I didn't feel that confident in it. And I just felt like it just didn't need to hang in the closet because it was taking up space. But on the 4th of July, I was like, oh, I don't have my red shirt. And for a second, I felt like a moment of like regret, or just kind of like sad, like, oh, what am I going to wear? Well, I ended up improvising, and I found a pair of leggings that had blue stars and red, white, and blue stars on them. That was very, 4th of July look. And I just put a navy blue top with it, and it worked out fine. But I had the idea in my head, because I was thinking, you know what? This is something a lot of people don't talk about, because I have those feelings. I can sit down and throw my laundry declutter I just did. I threw away 2 bags of trash, and I was super excited about it. But there's some parts of like things that you get rid of that you might feel a feeling of sadness or regret. But the one thing that I can say, as somebody who has decluttered a ton over the past 3 years, is that I've never had to replace anything that I have decluttered. I've never gone out and repurchased something that I donated or anything that had to be thrown away or anything like that. And I think that for me, when I had that moment of like, oh, I don't have my red shirt, I started thinking, you know what? This is a positive, because the bigger picture is that I'm on a journey, and overall, mentally, I feel way less stressed. I have way more of a grip on my house. Anybody could come in my door at any moment and I'm ready. My house is not, like you can just come in and show it and it's fine. I mean, there may be toys here and there if Jensen's out playing, and it sometimes is a little bit messier than others, but I'm never embarrassed about it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. In my old house, I can honestly say there were times that I was like, if somebody comes to the door, I'm going to run out the back door and I'm just going to pretend I'm not here. This house, I just don't feel that way because I feel like I have more of a grip on it. I want you to know that you definitely might have feelings of sadness or regret, and you have to take it slow in the beginning. So just do like a drawer here, a closet there, or just something small, and it will kind of spiral into bigger and bigger things like it has for me in the past 3 years. And I so wish that I would have documented my old house and how much stuff that I got rid of there, because I would have had some really, really good content over there. But overall, I want to just let you guys know that with those feelings of negativity, I think the reason that a lot of people don't focus on it is because you begin to accept that that is a part of the journey of minimalism. I think everybody just kind of starts to accept, like, I'm going to have these feelings of sadness or regret, or just, I don't want to get rid of it or whatever. But I think you learn how to just kind of overcome that by looking at the bigger picture, whatever your circumstances are, whether you have children, don't have children, or maybe you have toys for grandchildren, or whatever your circumstances are. But I think you just kind of learn to accept it. I've accepted that that's the feelings I'm going to feel, that I will have some of that come up here and there as I'm decluttering stuff, and I will have sentimental items that I might want to hold on to. But in the long run, I think mentally it's been so freeing, and I look at the bigger picture where I can spend more quality time with my family, with my kids, and just live more intentionally and just enjoy every day and not be so focused on just being stressed out over how much stuff that I have. So I hope that this video has motivated you, inspired you. I hope that you kind of understand more of why I'm on a minimalist journey, and I hope that it inspires you to maybe join me. And again, if you're new, definitely join me. Hit the subscribe button and notification bell. You don't want to miss a video. I will have a declutter video coming up for you guys on Thursday. I cannot wait. Have a fabulous, fabulous day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Much love. Bye.